Hello world, a little update on my PlayStation Classic with optical disc drive add-on. Now in my previous video, I was struggling to get it to read media discs such as game discs and PlayStation 1 games. Well, I discovered a way to get real CD-ROMs to work. So what I did was I performed this current limit removal mod for the PlayStation Classic. Like if you don't know, the front USB ports, Sony placed like a limit, like current limit. Like I believe they only provided 100 milliamps of power to get through. So what I did was I used an OTG cable, and that I thought it should provide enough power, but for some reason plugging in the disk drive in the back, it didn't read the game disc for some reason, and plug it in the front, it works. I don't know why, but it just does. So about the Retroarch Disc Project, only a handful of cores work at the moment. There's Genesis plus GX for Sega CD games. This is the Beetle PSX. It works on a PlayStation Classic, but the Beetle PSX is a CPU intensive core, so it runs poorly on a PlayStation Classic, but I'll demonstrate it also. And I haven't tried Saturn, but there's also the PC Engine core that works too. I haven't tried 4DO yet, but let's do some demonstrations. So I got some actual PlayStation 1 game disc that I'll give a try. It may be scratched up. And I have some Sega CD and PCE. Also some music CDs, some DVD video also. So let's give Sega CD a try because that one works really well. I think I burned link on here. Now this is a external DVD that uses USB 3.0, right? It's compatible with 2.02 and it uses one cable. Now what I found out was some DVD drives vary, and you may want to, just test whichever one that works. But this is a USB 2.0 that has two cables. One, I guess, is to power it on, and the other is to, for the data and stuff. So, without further ado, let us load core. So the first core we're going to try is the Sega Genesis plus we'll just load this. Before it didn't get to this screen, lo and behold, this is one small step for man and giant leap for humanity. I'm happy to see it working, finally. Now I'll show you what I mean with, some DVD drives struggling. And I suggest using a USB 2.0 DVD. So I'll just do a very brief play of it. Let's see. It's working. Performs great from what I see. All right. And now let me show you what I was talking about. How some DVDs aren't some DVD drives struggle. Like, let's say here I use, let's try a PlayStation 1 disc. You're gonna hear it struggling. It doesn't read it. I mean, you just hear it like it's trying to read it, but it never actually recognizes it. So in this case, it's not a good idea to use a USB 3.0 single cable DVD. Oh crap. When I try to load it, it's going to just say no media is. No disc is inserted. So in this case, let's use a different DVD drive. We'll just unplug this. We'll plug this into the front port. Oh man, I stopped the recording. Now I'm have to like fucking combine it. I hate doing that. Well, so this goes in the front, and this is a power source. You can use any port to plug it in. I'll just use my OTG cable. I hit stop again. All right, so this drive works way better. Preferably, I would prefer one cable, but this will work. It's better to have better performance. You can hear it reading. It isn't struggling like the other one, so this should probably work now. So this is a PlayStation game. So the core we're gonna use is a Beetle PSX. So we search for Sony. Load this. And it reads. As I say, this core is very slow. And hopefully in the future, LibRetro will add the PCSX core to support it, because that's the emulator that the PlayStation Classic is built in with, and also most people use that on lower end hardware because it has a dynamic recompiler. It makes games faster, and the Beetle PSX, that's more meant for accuracy, but you need better hardware to use it, you know. So let's get some quick games going with this. I'll just play one-handed. Well, the good thing is we know it works now. I'll just get a quick round going. Yeah. We'll be playing at probably 22 frames per second. There's no frame skip. It's just reducing the speed. So I'm just chronicling my progress. So ultimately, as I say, you know, I want to cram this, cram the optical drive inside the PlayStation Classic somehow, some way. So yeah, let's get some one-handed player. I have a one-hand controller. It was meant for RPGs. It's over there. I haven't even opened it yet. That's probably more suitable. Who am I fighting? Chun-Li? Show you my skills. Oh man. Adon. He's from Street Fighter 1. And I got my main girl, Sakura. "17 frames per second. Oh wow, so slow. Come here, you. Yeah. Combo. Like, I'm just a layman, right? So I don't know how difficult would it be for the Live Retro team to make the PSX core compatible. It looks like it crashed. Yes, indeed. I don't know if it's you know, real hard to get it working, but I assume it should, you know, it should be doable. They're just lagging on the updates, I guess. So in this case, I just hold out 3 buttons to do like a force reset, I think it is. So yeah, don't use PlayStation. It's not stable. I might have to yank the plug. You know what? I'll just pull the damn. A lot of times that works. Okay, let's try it again. Nope. Technical difficulties. I hate having to pull the plug out because that can leave corrupt data on the USB stick. Fuck it. Okay, let's try that again. So no more PlayStation 1 games. You know, it could have just been my disc, because this disc is old. Let's try another game. I think I tried this already. What was this? Now here's the magic. Hold on. Use a program called Putty. Gotta do some SSH. Yeah, I got it. Insert my IP address. Hold on. Then you gotta log in as root. Once you're in here, I'm following Honey Lab's tutorial. Let's see, you gotta go to the media directory, which is CD, ME, tab. Then you gotta paste this command. It's insmod. This is temporary. What it's doing is pushing these modules, I guess that's what they call it, into the kernel. Once we restart, it deletes the files. So everything is done through RAM memory. So once that's done, that's the CD drivers. So now these CDs should work. Oh, I already put in a disk, huh? I think this is Lunar, Silver Star Story. So let's give it a try. Now the Sega CD can also play music CDs, so that's why I brought out the music CD. And we'll try that last. try Genesis, Sega. I am blind. Okay, let's try it. I can hear it clicking a bit, so it might not have loaded. Let's try it. No, this. Huh. Sometimes it don't read, I guess. Maybe you gotta flip it like that, the old-fashioned way. People used to blow into the cartridges, but people who grew up on the PlayStation, we had to tilt it to the side like this so it'll run. What you know about that, huh? I guess it struggles to read some of this too, I guess. I did try it earlier, it should work. I hate it when it don't work when I'm trying to demo it. Okay, Sega. I don't know. I must have fucked something up. What game is this? I'm thinking another Sega CD game. Let's see. Nope. Just give it a minute to load, I guess. What did I do? Alright, let's try it again. Yeah, I don't know. I may have damaged something when I forcefully pulled the plug. But let's try it one more time. It doesn't seem to be clicking like before, so I think it'll load now. I guess sometimes you just gotta like give it a minute or two to just readjust itself. I don't know why I'm looking at my phone. I should look at my TV. Okay, let's try it. Now it's going. So I guess you'll still, you know, some games may still struggle, or it could be the disc, or it could be the drive. But, Pop Full Mail. Well, it's working. Let's watch the opening cutscene. Wish I had a Sega CD growing up. A lot of people talk bad about the Sega CD, but playing games now, like you don't see games like this. Like that has cutscenes and voice acting. So if I would have saw this as a child, I would have been like mind blown. They're using the game's like pixel graphics to make cutscenes. Very clever. Alright, let's get to some gameplay. So, Sega CD games, full 60 frames per second playback, I think. Okay, this looks good. Can't use my shoulder buttons for this. Or can I? Oh, no. So I gotta play like this. Okay, so I tried to read the audio portion of the disc and it kind of stuttered.
What was that? It sounded like... Hey, are you blind or something? Up in the tree, Dunderhead.
Thunderhead?
Huh? Oh. What in the world are you doing up there? Well, there were all these monsters chasing me. There must have been 100 of them, and they had bulging eyes and huge teeth, and then they chased me up this tree, and then the spider dropped down. He almost killed me, but I kind of started. I have a pocket knife, you know, and then, well, I don't think it's safe to come down. Oh, by the way, I'm Slick. Well, actually, Slick Jr. the Third, but you can call me Slick. I'm from the village at the bottom of the jungle. Say, can you give me some help here, like today? Well, Slick, why'd you leave your village in the first place? Hey, I was just looking for a little fun and adventure, but I guess my pocket knife just...
This is some superb voice acting if you ask me.
Why don't you take me with you? I bet you have lots of adventures. Why else would you have such a huge sword? Excuse me? I think you're confused. I'm a bounty hunter, not a babysitter, bub. You're on your own. Come on, please. You just gotta take me with you. Hey, I'll even pay you, Miss, Mail, Popful Mail. So, you're gonna pay me to make a man out of you, huh? I'm a little too busy, and you sound like a lot of trouble. If I did consider taking you with me, it cost you like $2 million. 2 million? Are we talking gold here? Who do you think I am, Slicky Warbucks? Can't afford me? Tough break, kiddo. Listen, if you're not going to take me with you, and by the way, I think that's a big mistake, could you please tell the villagers where I am? It's the least you can do. Oh, all right. Whiner.
I want to purposely die too. I want to see this cutscene. Kill me. Oh, come on.
Are we there yet?
Alright. Let's try a PC Engine game. And it froze on me. I see why they don't want to implement this yet. It's still buggy. Maybe if I eject it. Eject. I'll just pause it here. Okay, holding 3 buttons does work. It just takes a few seconds. Like 20 seconds maybe. Let's try a PC Engine CD game, otherwise known as Turborafx-CD. Let's see. Oh, core and there's NEC. Yeah. Was it NEC? It was this one. Oh man, don't tell me I gotta restart again. Maybe if I simply remove the USB and plug it back in, maybe that'll like do some sort of remounting, maybe. I bought this DVD from banggood.com. I think it was like $15. You know what it is? I think I'm supposed to just power it down. All right. And when you power on with it, I don't know, maybe I'll just read it better. You know, maybe it's better to use a different power source, like a power brick, or I'll use my laptop port for that. Is it working? It may be the media you use too, because I'm using a CDRW. So many factors can factor in. So it's very semi-functional at the moment. I think it's going. I can hear it going. It went. This is Castlevania Rondo of Blood.
Leben die Menschen noch Ruhe und in Frieden. Niemand glaubte, dass es in Zukunft zu einer Bedrohung kommt.
Are they speaking Romanian? We really can't skip these intros. It's not even the main game. But I guess once you have save continues, the game can't detect that. But if it's your first time playing, then you gotta watch this long intro. There's an English translation of this, like a fan translation. I don't recall seeing this though. Start fast forward. And if you don't know, there's a PSP version of this in English, and it's fully playable on the PPSSPP core, and also the standalone emulator that's included in Project Eris, and you can add in Auto Bleem too. Dracula. Run. Bram Stoker's Dracula. What is this turbo thing? Huh? I'm confused. What? I think I got turbo on. How do I turn it off? There we go. Oh yeah, Japan Games uses the circle. Because they read from right to left, and we read from left to right. And they also play games pressing the right circle button, opposed to us where we use the left. Come on, let me play. They also drive on the other side of the lane, but we drive on the right though. Yeah. I don't like these turbo buttons because I have a tendency to press all the buttons, like force a habit. So I don't like having like menu buttons on the L2 or LR2 buttons, because you know when you're playing like fighting games or something, you always, or me personally, I always just mash the buttons, and so it interferes. So that's just me personally, a preference of mine. So that's why I don't really use main, because they got the menu button, the menu shortcut on the R2. But I'm sure we can disable that, but I'll just use FB Alpha, preferably, or even main 2000. So PC Engine seems to be running okay. And every time I say that, it crashes. What the hell? Okay, now it's working. But every time I think, oh, hey, it's running smooth, then I like this better than the PSP version. I don't know. It just feels more fluid, I guess, because the PSP version uses 3D graphics rendered as 2D. And I just like the sprite-based art more. Okay. Ah. I'm gonna get you, sucker. You know the fan translation? I think they used the PSP dub for the cutscenes. Now, why wasn't this released in the US? Maybe that's why the TurboGrafx failed. They didn't bring out the good games like Street Fighter 2. Then the Japanese version had that. How do I do the specials? And Saturn too, they didn't bring out a lot of their good games to the US. Like X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Okay. I'll play one more minute of this. Then I'll try launching the audio CD. Jump in the water. Okay, let's close this. Let's try a music CD. Donna De Lori. Was it just a dream? Now again, there's no audio CD core for this for Retroarch, but there is a Sega CD, and Sega CD can play audio CD, so we'll load up Sega. Oh no, load this. I don't think there's any copyrights on this. It starts a bit, it takes a bit to start up. And there's some CD skip, I noticed. Maybe that's the issue that's causing some of the stutter. Seems to have problems playing the audio tracks. Maybe TurboGrafx-CD runs better. I'll give that a try. And this is next. Oh, that's skip. Next track. This is a single, so it just has a bunch of mixes. You know, let me try the TurboGrafx. Did that come? I'll try the PlayStation as well, but I think the PlayStation is obviously slow. Let's see if it has a skip. Oh man, oh crap. No, track 1. I'm gonna start over. I wanna see if it plays the track. Damn it. Oh, here we go. Track 1. Circle button. Well, it skips too, but it started up faster. I think TurboGrafx-CD plays music CDs better. No, this is not Madonna. This is one of her backup singers. But this song was written for Madonna for the Like a Prayer sessions, I guess. But she didn't use it, so then she sang it for herself. And Madonna is singing the backing vocals. So audio CDs seem okay. And I guess this is skip. This one. No. Let's try 52. I think this is a remix. I like this one version. I mean, I like this version better. Oh no, was it this one or? I don't know. Let's crank it up. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning right now, and I'm playing kind of loud. Okay, audio CD is okay. It works all right. It may just be my drive, my CD drive. One thing I haven't tried yet is using a CDRW drive, like not a DVD, but an old school CD writer. If I could find one, I'm gonna try that. So now, last but not least, let's try a DVD movie. Now the thing with the DVD movies are, it's not gonna work if you just launch a disc, because there's no cores that support it. Like, the only way to get DVDs to run is to mount the disc into the Linux file system or the PlayStation Classic file system. So then it reads the DVD as you know, like a storage device. Like similar to when you put it on your computer and you see like the disc icon, and so that's similar to this. So if it was to go load this, nothing's gonna work. Like there's no core. So sorry about that. I'm running out of space storage on my iPhone. But basically, I created a temp folder and I mount the DVD movie on the PlayStation Classic file system. So similar to like if you was to pop your DVD into like you know, if you was to pop your DVD into your computer and you're able to see like, you know, the disc contents. Like here, let me go to the folder I created. See how it has video and all these files? Yeah. So this one is most likely like some logo, and this is the menu. Let's try the menu. I'll record for like another minute, then I'm done. So yeah, that's the. All right, let's try an episode. Episode 1. Now, if you don't know, this is using FFmpeg. No, wait, what is it called? FFmpeg. Oh yeah, that's right. and it's a popular program. Where's my remote? I don't want to play it too loud. But yeah, for the PlayStation Classic, this is like a stripped down version of the app. Like, you can have audio tracks, but it doesn't have a deinterlace filter. Like, you may notice those unsightly lines. Those are interlace artifacts. They look okay on a CRT set, but on a modern display, you'll detect it. And you know, most software on the computer, they deinterlace that to make it look more better. RIP ADV films. Oh, what the hell I said? I guess I should have opened, what is it? Number what? Another 0? Must be this one. So hey, DVD movies work too, if you don't mind loading it this way. So whip out your old DVD collections. There is a fast forward feature in here. Oh no, let's seek. I don't want to go to the next track. There's no like Okay, back for the final stretch. I may have 5 more minutes. Now, you may be wondering how I'm able to input these terminal commands without anything connected. That's because I have a Wi-Fi adapter. It's a TP-Link brand, and I'm just connecting via Wi-Fi. So yeah, let's get about 4 or 5 more minutes. I want to see the opening at least. Come on. We can't skip to chapters for some reason. You see those interlace artifacts? Yeah, that's what it is. Here we go. Opening. Where's that damn remote? Feel like I'm back in the 90s. I'm thinking about upscaling this, but it might be kind of difficult. Because deinterlacing anime is, I don't know, it's not very easy. Because it has a mixture, like a hybrid of 30 frames to 24 frames. So then, you know, it's hard to completely deinterlace it. One of my favorite anime openings. Terrible anime, but great opening. But you know, let's try one more game. Last but not least, let's try a PlayStation Burn game. Now, if you don't know what I'm trying to do, oh man, inconsistent volume, you know, hate that. But yeah, I'm trying to cram optical drive in my PlayStation Classic. So I'm gonna, you know, have a flippable lid, and then I'll be using mini CDRs. So yeah. So let's try this real fast. I burn a Raiden project. I think mini CDRs, they load better in this, because you know the 5-inch CDs, the standard size, they may like, you know, like the laser may have to fetch the data more for some reason. I guess the mini CDRs, it's like easier or faster to read, and it's only about 200 megabytes. Unless of course you use the mini DVDs. So yeah, let's try PlayStation. This will be our last one. Hope it don't fail me. Not after I said all that crap. Nope, there we go, it failed. Never speak positivity. Fuck, I can't say that word. I guess sometimes you just gotta quit and restart, I guess. Positively. Positively? Positivity. I don't know. Whatever. I feel so stupid. But normally when I do a full power down or restart, it seems to work that way. Okay, we'll just do that. I'm gonna try a different drive. Next thing I'm gonna try is a IDE to USB converter, so I can use a CD drive, you know. I think I should end it here. I want to try this one last time. Give me 1 second. Positively. I don't hear nothing running. Let's try it back in here. Whenever there's a 50% chance of something, like putting the plug upside down, I usually do the wrong decision. Or like inserting a USB port, I'm like always wrong. Or there's like the 2 files to load for a game to burn, I always pick the wrong file, like bin or Q. I don't know why it works now. So that's something I'm gonna have to look into. It's inconsistent, or how they say, intermittent. What? Did I burn something on here? I thought I burned Raiden Project. You know what? I'm gonna try my other DVD. Maybe the other one is better sometimes. Is it reading? Blow into it. Okay, this one runs. I don't know. I guess it depends. That'd be great if they get this emulator running full speed. Beetle PSX. Look at those cutting edge graphics. Wait a minute, this is a movie. This is not the game. Project. Don't tell me you're froze again. Don't use PlayStation. Oh, great. Well, you know the concept. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll keep posting updates if I find something new. Good night. Oh, and let's try to shut it down. You gotta leave it on for maybe 20 seconds. I'm an impatient person, so sometimes I jump the gun and just pull the plug. Or maybe it's just power eject. Let me try it again. I guess I'll just pull it out. Let's try it now. Oh, there we go. So I guess the disc was, the DVD drive was preventing it from exiting. And when that happens, it's better just to yank the DVD drive instead of the USB, because that contains, writable data. Anyways, good night.